Rotary International, founded in 1905 by Paul P. Harris, a lawyer from Chicago, Illinois, is the world's first nonprofit service organization. Today, there are over 32,000 Rotary clubs all over the world with over 1.2 million members. Rotary clubs exist to help better the world, providing assistance to those in need through the donation of money and resources, community service, and scholarships. Thank you for joining us in celebrating 100 years of service by the Joliet Rotary Club.
Rotary has been a hugely important part of my life, and Joliet Rotary in particular. I learned about Rotary when I was just a young guy because my father came into the Joliet Rotary Club in 1931, and he was here until 1965 when he died. I came in 47 years ago in 1964 and have been here ever since.
I joined Joliet Rotary when I was 23 years old, 25 years ago. So it was an honor to be asked to become a member, and I felt so proud to be a young member of the club. I got involved in different committees, and at first, it was a way to network and get to know the business community here in the Joliet area. But then it started to grow on me as I got involved at the committee level and then eventually on the board level. So it's a great organization that allows you to give back to the community.
Rotary meant a great part of my younger life because I was at a younger age in those days. It something to be proud of because you got to know the people that were in Rotary, and the people that were in Rotary were very outstanding, and they all seemed to enjoy it very much.
I realized what a tremendous world service organization Rotary is and the fantastic people that are involved in Rotary. Since then, it's been an important part of my life. Over the years, between being past president, being involved in various conference functions, and also international conferences, I've met many interesting people and developed many pleasant friendships.
I love the opportunity to serve and know and work with so many different people that are real, true leaders in service in the Joliet community.
I started in October 1997, so it's been, 13 and a half years, I believe. I was very pleased to have the opportunity to join this club. And I think it's the premier club, of course. And I really have met some wonderful people. I made some great friendships. I made some professional networking connections, which are always important. And it's a very fun club to be a member, and I truly enjoy it. I truly enjoy it.
In 1973, I became involved in Rotary, got on the board and did activities and committees. I was challenged by Frank Turk, who is senior, who has passed us now, but gone on. But he challenged me in 1978. He had perfect attendance for 50 years plus at the time, and he said, I work down the street at Word and Buck Company. I can fall down the street to this meeting here. He said, you should have perfect attendance. It was more than a challenge. It was one of these things when Frank tells you to do it, you sort of have to really work at and get it done. So I did. In 1979, I started attending every meeting.
I've been fortunate to be involved with Rotary over 20 years, and each opportunity I've had to serve as a superintendent, I've made it a point to join Rotary because of its giving and compassionate type of focus.
I joined Rotary approximately 12 years ago, actually as a recommendation from my boss that I may want to look at joining the service club. And as I joined it, I had the opportunity to meet a lot of great business people. While we come every week to meet, to network, and talk professionally, I think the most important thing to me with Rotary is how we come together to serve the community and to do community service projects, not only for our local area, but throughout the entire world, with some of our water projects, some of the fundraising for polio and those sort of things.
I enjoy especially the service projects that we do. I was co-chair actually, of the dictionary project, where we distributed dictionaries to area 4th graders for Joliet 86, as well as Rockdale, as well as the Southern Will County Co-op.
The thing I enjoyed about Rotary is the fellowship and the camaraderie with some of the better known people in the area. So from that standpoint, Rotary's been very kind to me. I've worked very hard in it.
Getting together with other business leaders on a weekly basis to interact really means a great deal to me. I've met a lot of great new business people over the years. I think I've been in Rotary now for 31 years. So I've met a lot of people over the years, and having fellowship on a weekly basis is very meaningful.
Rotarians apply the motto, service above self, to all aspects of life and promote a strong sense of friendship and camaraderie. Members are required to attend meetings, get others involved. Some travel both nationally and internationally, visiting other clubs and participating in service projects where help is needed most.
Rotary, as an individual organization in the world, has done more than any other group to make this world a better place to live, all the way from drinking water to schools and that sort of thing.
The people in the club, phenomenal people. Service above self is personified by our club members.
The main reason I participate and the reason I began is because of my interest in polio. My sister had polio and deep interest that way. Also, I feel that the money I donate is used very efficiently, very effectively.
Rotary is also involved on the high school level in 2 areas in particular. One, scholarship. Students who have maintained high scholastic standards are given an opportunity to apply for a college scholarship, and I happen to have the great opportunity to serve on that screening and selection committee. So that's been a very worthwhile and enjoyable endeavor. The other program is this youth leadership program, where some of the top high school students from Joliet Central, Joliet West, the Catholic high school as well, are brought together over a series of days to undergo specific training in leadership, ethics, things of that nature.
I have traveled on behalf of Rotary at times, Rotary grants, Rotary scholarships, etc. And I have worked in the Ukraine with Rotary, and I've attended Rotary meetings in Belgium. I've worked with the Rotary and done projects in Brazil. And each one of them has its own flavor, and it's been absolutely fascinating. Rotary, being the supportive agency, organization that it is, I think can only grow, and particularly in the developing countries, particularly in areas or service where they need so very, very much help. And sometimes you can do a project, and when the project's finished, everybody leaves and goes home. But Rotary needs the continuing efforts and the continuing contacts of these projects. And I feel it's such a privilege to belong to such an international organization.
Founded on the principle that people of various vocations come together with diverse ideas and talents, the Joliet Rotary Club has either sponsored or taken part in many local projects with schools, parks and playgrounds, community agencies, hospitals and clinics, sporting activities, housing and shelter, arts and culture, youth programs, disability services, and so much more.
For 100 years straight, this local community has been able to receive many of the services that Rotary provides. And so that's a great, worthwhile endeavor, and I applaud and congratulate the local Rotary organization here in Joliet.
It's just been a great year to see the Rotary Club of Joliet really celebrate 100 years of history.
We've hung in there for 100 years. And I truly believe that our quality members and our future members will keep it going well into the future.
The next 100 years depends on the next generation. A lot of us may not be around in 20 or 30 or 50 years, and so we need to have the next group of people to come up to lead our organization, so that the 200th celebration will even be grander than this celebration.
I would like to congratulate Joliet Rotary for 100 years of service, and I expect that they'll have another 100 years of service coming down the road.
We've done a lot in the last 100 years. We have a lot more to do. There is so much need in our growing community of the greater Joliet area. So I would just challenge everyone, let's not rest on our laurels on what we've done in the past. Let's look forward. There's so much more to do and help, and Rotary can play a big role in that. So dream big, and I would just challenge you to reach for the stars, and anything is possible when Rotary gets involved.